Okay, to find the domain of f of x, you need to put, since this is radical, there's a restriction on the domain that under radical must be greater than or equal to 0. So you put under radical greater than or equal to 0. You find the zeros of that. In this case, it's easy to factor. If it's not, you can use quadratic formula to find the zeros. Then you pick a number before, in the middle, and after of these numbers. So like -5, -6, and you plug it into the original equation. The outcome is positive. If you pick 0 and put it here, the outcome is negative, and you pick a point after 3, could be 4, 5, 10, anything you want, and if you plug it in, the outcome is positive. Our goal is to find the positives, and that happens from -infinity to -4, and from +3 to +infinity. Next question is the graph of circle. So you need to order them for completing the square. You say x squared plus 4x, and then y squared minus 8y equal to, and then you put the -4. Then you would say, but for completing the square, you take the middle term, you divide it by 2, and square it. So that would be +4, or add 4 to both sides. You take the middle term here, -8 divided by 2, and square it. So 16. So you add 16 to both sides. So putting these three together, the model is, if it's a plus here, it's going to be a plus here. And you have x times x is x squared. 2 times 2 is 4. Then you put the model for the second one. The sign in the middle is minus, so you put minus. And then 4 times 4 is 16. So to find the center of this circle is opposite of inside the parentheses. So -2, opposite of inside is +4. That's the center, and radius is equal to 4 because r squared is 16. So if I want to graph that, the point -2, +4, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say smaller so we have more space. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Center to be -2 and +4. That's going to be the center. Then you move 4 to each direction. So that's going to be 4 to this direction. 4 down, it's going to be here. 4 up, it's going to be here. 4 to the side, it's going to be here. So that's the graph of the circle. So you need to do all the steps. You need to show all the steps. Okay, the last question says, find the distance between the 2 points. The formula for distance is equal to x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So you just plug it in, so you can name them x1, x2, y1, y2, and just put it in. 1 minus -1 squared plus -5 minus -7 squared. And that is equal to 2 squared plus, this one becomes positive, 2 squared. So 4 plus 4 is 8. So it's radical 8. You write prime factorization of 8. So it's 2 times 2 times 2. 1 comes out of those 2. And then 1 remains. That's the distance. Okay? The end of the practice.